Brosplay!
Brother. Let's do it, brother.
Anyway.
The hatches are open, bro. Is that not applicable?
It was not appropriate.
It was appropriate, it just wasn't applicable.
It was not appropriate.
I got an email that made me laugh pretty hard. You know how sometimes you laugh actually on your own, like a literal solo LOL?
Yeah.
Oh, you know that was coming?
Sorry, I'm trying to spawn the Great Swamp Cuculus. Anyway, go ahead.
So I got an email. I'm trying to get, you ever seen those like flashing beacons they have on top of cars? Like a salt truck will have one of those orange things on the top of it that like flashes.
Yeah.
So I have to have one of those on my car to do night work.
Okay.
So I was trying to arrange for somebody to bring one up to my office.
Yeah.
And so the email I got, because I was trying to get a guy named Mike to bring it back for me, and the email just said, Mike has the beacon. And I was like, does that mean the Riders of Gondor are coming? Good boy, Mike. Mike has got the beacon.
Mike has the beacon.
Oh, I just love how sometimes cutting short makes things so funny.
Oh, yeah. Holding long and cutting short.
Dude, those are two of, I would say, the most important factors of any creative content.
Yeah.
Cutting short and holding long.
Would you mind turning the volume down a little bit? And then slightly dragging the whole table closer to me? Because careful my foot. Careful my foot.
There we go. Just try not to crush you.
My, the cord is very distracting to me.
Oh, the headphone cord, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing that would be nice if we had...
Fucking Cuculus is doing dog shit. Like, what are you doing, Cuculus?
Is he a person?
No. I guess he's just an ad, I guess.
I just don't know why they called him that. Because it looks like a username someone would give themselves.
It does, actually. Like, what is he doing? I understand
he's drawing his attention, but he's not really helping much.
Yeah, that's true.
What number is that on the side of the old Demon King's health bar? See how it says 2400, 25?
I think that's damage I've done consecutively.
Maybe.
It happens every time I hit him.
I'm just surprised it's not going away.
Whoa!
No, it's going up when he's not taking damage, dude.
Weird. Very weird.
You think it's maybe like phases of the fight or something?
Could be.
Because he didn't do that before.
Ow.
Can you even jump over that?
I swear I can. There's invincibility frames in this game, which is awesome.
It's cool, as long as you can predict where that's coming. He's going to get you.
Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah. Normally it goes out and comes back right away. I've never seen it do that before. Woo! Ah, fuck.
You take a lot of damage for that being essentially impossible to get around.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I would keep moving.
Oh boy. That's why the Estus flags are so important. Fuck!
Oh.
No, I think I'm doing it wrong. I swear I've got over that before. Or maybe you have to just run the fuck away.
Yeah, I think you might just have to go beyond its distance.
Hopefully I can spawn an actual person this time instead of fucking Cuculus.
Yeah, who is essentially a sponge.
Fucking cuck?
You know what I think about you, Cuculus?
What's a cuck?
You mean the original term?
Yeah.
Like a cuckold?
Like, I know what a cuckold is, but what's a cuck?
Oh, a cuck is just kind of, I think there's this very specific definition for it, but in essence, it's just a new insult. It's, like to call someone a cuck would be someone who's, I think it has something to do with being left-wing.
Oh.
I think so. But I'm pretty sure the idea is someone that's spineless. Someone that's like, you know how certain people do things and you're just like, you're a spineless piece of shit?
Yeah.
Like you're, virtue signaling? Stuff like that. Like that would be cuck type behavior as far as I understand. But yeah, it's just a new term.
Did I not
much like anything else.
Oh.
And do we really want to...
I do want Cuculus.
Is that still the guy with the arrows?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't killed him yet.
Okay, so we just killed the worm with his arrows.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't actually kill him.
We should let people know it's been a long time since we played. So if you hear me asking questions that I should know the answers to, that's why.
Yeah, well.
I just like to. Oh my god, a river of fire!
I don't think the camera moved last time. I don't think it like FOV'd for me. Let's go, Concoculus.
He's coming very slowly. He's already hurt.
Yeah, he took an arrow.
Oh, then he took an arrow to the head.
Oh yeah, don't make that joke.
No. Yeah.
How dare you?
That's why.
That's like an Inception
cut
joke.
short.
Cut short, yeah.
An Inception? Oh, like the Boxception joke.
Just like the anything
joke.
inside a thing is Inception, which is actually not
yeah,
true.
you keep pointing that out, and I think that's probably the best point. That Inception is
the
introducing ideas in other people's heads.
Yeah, but the important thing is that they believe it's their idea. That's the point of Inception. It's like advertising does that to you, where you have an overt and a covert meaning. The overt beer commercial is that there's beer for sale, but the covert meaning behind it is the way that please don't die, Coculus. The covert thing is that everyone's having a fucking fun time with drinking, when drinking is like one of the worst things
for your body.
For your body.
That's true, but at the same time, people do have a good time when they drink. That is at least true.
It's true.
The greatest form of deception is commercials for period products where the girls are all super happy and excited.
Yeah, those are brutal.
And it's like, you're selling me a product, well, not me, but you're selling girls a product that's supposed to help them through a bad period in time.
Yeah.
You can't make all the people seem super cheery. It's just going to make your product seem like it doesn't work when people actually buy it.
Yeah.
So like, why am I not happy like that girl? It's because they don't have girls with cramps in the ad.
I know, yeah.
Like, if you actually had people who were uncomfortable, they wouldn't look good in the advertisement.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, just general forms of deception in advertising always bother the shit out of me. Just keep running, just keep running.
Alright.
Okay. I don't know what to do, but when it comes back in...
We're just gonna wait.
Oh, really? Okay.
Wait it out. I waited out for the demon to bring his ringing back. Bring it back, big guy. Oh, here comes the meteors.
Yeah, it's coming in. Oh.
Yep, here comes the fucking meteors.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Very slow meteors.
Yeah, well, it has to be balanced. Is he not gonna bring this ship back in? Like, let's go,
Dude, he's
buddy.
gonna wait until you get close. Yeah, now he's gonna do it. Come on. Nope. Nothing.
Ooh. Let's go, buddy. What are you doing, Coculus? Like, I brought you here to tank the...
What does it cost you to summon him every time?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. That's good at least.
Well, actually, no. I mean, in order to summon anyone, in order to even see summon abilities... Oh, fuck. You need to have you need to use an ember.
Okay, so, but you'd probably put an ember on each life anyways?
No. I usually only use embers for boss fights, which is why I have like 15 of them left.
Oh, okay. So at least it's not like we're... Yeah, really, Coculus? He's caught.
Come on, big guy.
This is now on the devs. Like,
He just needed my help. It's like
I
Gears of War when people take bullets in the face, and all I needed is a small tap.
you need a tap on the shoulder.
Just
you all right, bud?
To be reminded that they have bros. Oh, I don't like being this close to this guy. All right, time to go.
There, now it's coming back in. Yeah.
Back up, Cuculus. Back up, Cuculus.
No, get out. Oh, yeah, you didn't go far enough.
I didn't actually know it was coming back. I totally forgot about that.
I think it just goes out. Oh.
Oh shit.
What? Range. Just go to the range.
I'm impressed that Coculus is still alive.
Yeah, it's partly because I don't like. He's not really tanking him.
Yeah, but he's at least living.
Drawing
through the
his
whole
attention.
situation.
Yeah.
And just
not
as I
anymore,
say that,
yeah.
he's dead. Oh no, he's alive.
Somehow.
Good job.
Get an Estus flask there, bro. It was cool that didn't hurt you, considering it spawned underneath you.
Yeah. Ah. And what goes out must come back in.
Oh man,
it is inevitable.
It's called now fire right after his fire.
The balance behind pyromancy is that
you can't hurt these enemies.
So many of the enemies are fiery. The game's about the Lords of Cinder, so naturally they're all super fire gods, and you can't do shit about them when you're doing fire damage. So I have to just rely on my axe.
At least you've been putting stuff into your axe. Because if you focused exclusively on your pyromancy, you'd be screwed.
Well, I don't know if it does that little damage.
Yeah, it did nothing.
Well, that's pretty much what I've been doing with my punches. Oh shit! I used the wrong Estus flask.
Use your mana one?
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's fine. I don't need mana, so. All right, we still got this.
We don't need calculus. We don't need him at all.
Ah, fuck. I didn't have the thing out in two-handed. There we go.
I still don't really understand what those numbers are for on the right-hand side. Because when you started the fight, they were damage numbers, but I think something's gone wrong. I think there's...
Fuck. No, not again. I need... Oh, not
Why
again.
are you just trying to push this?
I'm not. I'm stuck in his fucking great mace.
You're in his mace? That's a new one. He lost his fire, bro.
This is a reference back to like the old games where bosses didn't get more powerful the further into the fight.
They got weaker.
Like, look at this guy. He's sad.
He knows he's gonna be defeated.
Old Demon King.
Oh, he bitch.
Old Demon King. Look, his fire went out when I hit him.
That reminded me of when Ronda Rousey tried to do that huge elbow and just missed against Holly Holm. You were the one that told me about that.
I didn't tell you about the miss. I told you about the what she said about the head kick.
Oh, okay, maybe that too. But no, there's this one point in the fight where she goes for this huge elbow and just finds nothing. It just ends up like canvas first, like a WWE wrestler who goes for a top turnbuckle and misses. It's kind of what it reminded me of.
I will say, although I don't agree with we should probably do more like the original Dark Souls, but I'm not crazy about how the bonfires are after every single boss, but the game is also designed around it. I will give them that. But I don't like the decision, but at least you've committed. It wasn't like a last minute thing where I was like, oh, I guess we gotta do this thing because of the kids.
So how's so designed after it? Like, what do you mean by that?
Like what they could have done was design the game like a regular. Okay, here it is.
Chaos bed
vestiges.
Okay.
Hurl chaos flame that scorches vicinity. This is what I was talking about.
This is your first AoE?
This is like...
The only AoE?
No, this is like the fucking spell, in my opinion.
For pyromancy.
Yeah. What was I just saying?
About them designing the game to match...
Oh, right. They could have designed the game around not using that. Or not having the flames show up... What the fuck am I talking about?
The bonfires.
The bonfires could have just been designed like the old games and then last minute decided, oh, let's just put one after every boss. But at least there's certain bosses like the Great Moss lady had a bonfire down there because you can't leave, right?
Oh, okay. So they've used the boss locations as bonfire locations. Like, rather than it being a just whatever thing, they've just said, well, we'll design bosses to not have bonfires immediately around them.
Yeah, and then
even though they do in some cases.
Well, on top of that, I could have it wouldn't have been that difficult for me to run back to the old bonfire. Like, I wouldn't have lost anything. That was the whole thing about the old Dark Souls games, that you're carrying around a boss amount of souls, yeah.
And you're weakened from the boss.
Exactly. So you're scared. I'm so not paying attention to what I'm doing right now, and it's probably very frustrating.
One thing that I will say is that not every game is designed for Let's Play.
Well, this game's actually really good for it, because it has very little conversation.
True, but this game involves a lot of attention that not all games do.
It's actually my favorite.
I would say Crackdown may have been, despite its flaws, one of the best games for this. What?
I had 4 reinforcements for the pyromancy flame.
But you're not using that anymore?
No, that's the thing. I have to use it.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing on the left there.
Oh.
I can't use fire spells without
that.
The pyromancy, whatever it's called. So now I've just jacked up my weapon, my fire move,
and you have a new spell. Yeah.
and my new spell.
So where do we go now?
Actually, that's the fun part. I don't know.
Don't know what's next, or you have choices?
I just don't know what's next. You'll never guess what happens next.
I won't.
Next time,
Can you get out of
on
here?
the smoldering lake. Oh yeah, there's a door. It's a fucking door.
It's a big old door. And
Anyways,
then you get to take out the spear, dude?
This is the... Well, eventually, but this is the vestiges.
What?
Yeah. That's why I was so excited to move forward down to this, that Demon King there.
Because he's the one that gives it to you.
Yeah, because it's one of my favorite, most well-balanced bosses. It makes me, like, have faith in boss fights again. It's one of the coolest ways to get to a giant level, which was down that bridge that was also a ladder.
Yes.
I realize now I probably could have teleported here. Sorry about that.
Thanks for running. Thanks for
could have shaved a minute.
Thanks for
off
wasting all of our time.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
would be worse than that? If you spent 5 full episodes doing the same missions over again. But
who would do that?
No
though?
one would ever do that,
would
especially
do
not
that?
while playing Mercenaries.
No.
That would be irresponsible.
Mercenaries would be the worst game to do it on too.
It would be.
Feel my
It
sting.
is. It totally is.
Feel my sting.
So that's actually doing a shitload of damage.
Oh yeah, and this guy's powerful too, and a fire god.
He's powerful weak.
Powerful. It is always funny to me.
They
'cause,
make
like,
good noises.
well, all these sounds are made by people. Like they're not computer generating noises, right? They they got the sound effect dude that can make the sound of a horrible pig, and they got the dude that makes the growling sound of a dog and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
But
didn't
it's so funny to me when somebody when a sound is so obviously a person.
it doesn't sound like a demon at
They
all.
sound that sounds like a person going. "Ah!"
Which it was pretty much.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't even sound like a voice actor. It's like, oh, the producer totally just walked in the booth.
Yeah,
and just
dude,
went. Wah.
There's these dudes in Jack 2 that honestly sound like sorry, not the dudes, sorry. They shoot this thing that honestly sounds like someone just going pew, pew,
No,
pew, pew.
a gun?
Yeah. It's like a very specific fucking I don't know why I wasn't learning from that experience.
Yeah, I don't think you have enough mana, dude.
Yeah, I gotta boost
You
the
gotta
mana.
or have more flasks.
I gotta get the attunement up too, so I gotta get the ring that gives me more attunement. That way I can bring the weak ass fireball.
Wait, what do you mean?
You can bring more than one weapon with, or more than one fireball thing at once.
Oh, okay.
Can't use them at the same time, but
So then that way you can whittle enemies down with the small one.
yeah, exactly.
So this chaos bed vestiges.
Yeah,
What kind of an area does that actually hit in? Because I haven't really seen.
pretty much what you see.
Okay.
Like that whole wave that it shoots out.
These guys are rough to kill though, magic.
Yeah, I can't remember if I. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was.
Oh
ridiculous.
my
You're
god,
done.
that was
You're done,
ridiculous. That was so much damage. I don't think I need to even go down there. I think it's a different direction. I think there's an area with rats. With fucking rats.
Big rats.
Big fucking rats,
Are the
bro.
big rats the ones that can No. Those are the sludges that
Big
poison
rats,
and curse
little
you.
rats? Well, rats could poison you in the first game.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
The games are very reminiscent from first to last.
I love it.
Surprisingly
And
reminiscent.
there is an area we will eventually be going to. Spell casting time. I don't know if that's actually helping me. I don't know if that's considered a spell. Probably is.
It has to be.
Where's the one that gives me more? There you go. You don't need this. There's certain things you can upgrade to get attunement, but
the ring works for now.
I'm gonna abuse what I have.
I will abuse my paw.
Pa.
Paw. Are you
what's
saying
it?
pow? What are you saying?
Are you serious? Did you really bite someone's dick off? Is that an exaggeration? Or?
It was international waters. They couldn't prosecute, but I saw it. Such a great movie. That movie and the other guys. I always sleep on them,
Yeah.
but they're so funny.
I've been thinking about playing, or not playing. I really want to watch Deadpool again.
Deadpool. That's a really good movie.
Like a fucking kebab.
I do like how. I think we talked about this right after we saw the movie. Did we see it in theaters together?
No.
No? Okay. But they did a good job where most movies start comedy, end drama, and that's what ruins them.
Yes, that
But
is what ruins them, yeah.
They sandwiched the drama into the center of the movie. So you kind of forget about the fact that he was dying of cancer after all the, superhero antics and the comedy that comes afterwards. And spoiler alert, him stapling Hugh Jackman's face onto his face, just stuff like that. Jokes included in the last seconds of the movie. I think it's really important. That's why Anchorman was funny.
And it starts so strong too with Deadpool, the way that whole intro starts. Where instead of putting their names, the producer's name and actor's name, they wrote a title. Some asshat producer and some overpaid actor and shit like that.
Yeah, and the angsty teen.
Yeah, and that right there immediately establishes that this is not what you're expecting from a superhero film.
I heard a really fascinating theory about the writers of the movie. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So when it goes through that whole sequence, one of the wow, that murked him.
Fucking just
Yeah.
jumped.
When they're going through that sequence where it's describing like asshat producers,
Yeah.
the only two names that are compliments are Deadpool himself
Oh yeah.
and the writer. Because it says written by like a comic genius or something like that.
Right.
And so the theory was that the movie is actually meant to be written by Deadpool.
Oh, dude, there's actually in the comics.
In the game. Oh, in the comics.
He actually acknowledges that he's in a comic. And in,
Yes, well,
in
that's-
the games he acknowledges that he's in.
That's pretty classic. His fourth wall breaks are like a staple.
I swear I've seen someone talk about how he, like maybe the comic book is written by him too.
Well, the video game that they made, I don't remember what platform it was for, but the video game starts with him making phone calls about writing the video game he's in. So it's not like it's an unprecedented thing. And then when you like start to look at some of the scenes in the movie, like that one scene where he's like jerking it with a like stuffed unicorn.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, that's not supposed to be in there.
Right.
And he
right.
goes, that is supposed to be in there. Deadpool put that in there intentionally
Yeah.
because he's trying to fuck with you.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty sweet.
Well, that's kind of like the what's it called? This is ominous. It's like the Fight Club, where the character likes to splice in images of giant penises into kids' films.
Yeah.
And there's actually a giant penis spliced into the movie.
There's actually three different ones. Well, not three penises, but there's 3 sections of pornography in Fight Club.
In the actual movie, which
Yeah.
is kind of like a subtle statement that the movie also exists
in the world. Yeah, it's a subtle fourth wall break.
Or they're saying that Tyler Durden is imagining the entire movie too. It could be either one.
Yeah, what a fascinating movie that was. I really liked that one.
It's a great movie.
Really liked it.
It also does a lot of like subtle things where it's because it was so it's such a strong story that you can assume that the mistakes they made were intentional, like the way that Brad Pitt talks about the way he says like the picture perfect version of a man, which is like ripped and has like he's like unbelievably good looking, and Brad Pitt is that image.
Ripped and unbelievably good looking, in the movie. That's a very good point, because
so like that could have been a message.
It is like everything in that movie is a message.
It could have been a message of ow, he's still on me, by the way. Also, like I'm up. I can't look at it now because I'm getting
good eye sniper.
See, it's a triple.
What?
It's a triple ballista.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Run.
Woo! Also, I appreciated that reference to what are they called?
Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mic'd up.
What?
That's how he sounds.
Yeah, kind of. In Fight Club, there's one scene that people thought was a continuity error.
Yeah.
Where Edward Norton gets in a crash. Like they crash their car off the highway. And then in the very next scene, he wakes up in bed and he barely has a bruise.
Ooh.
But it's because they never tell you how much time passes. And the very next scene is where he starts running around looking for where Tyler's been. So the theory is that it hasn't been like a day or a couple hours.
Oh.
It's been like weeks since the crash.
Which is where that time period, we shouldn't ruin most of them.
Well, yeah. But it's where the time gap comes from and everything. So people thought it was an error, but it was intentionally built into the movie that way.
Totally.
Yeah, there's also one scene, not to give anything, this won't give anything away if you don't know anything, but there's the scene where they're hitting cars with their bats and the alarms are going off.
Yeah.
And the alarm only goes off when the narrator's bat hits the car.
Oh.
It's like a half-second delay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
Little subtle things. Speaking of which, thank you for joining us.
No,
next time,
whatever.
Next time, more subtle things.
More skeletons. More really hard to see skeletons.
Oh, those are. Oh, Jesus, they are hard to see.